In West Africa, family farms are the number one source of employment and provide most of the population's food supply. They employ more than 60% of the workforce, and women are the main contributors to the production of staple foods. Women derive 60 to 95% of their income from agriculture, yet only 1 in 10 can own land and access credit. Family farms are the backbone of many West African economies, and in countries without mineral resources, agricultural exports are the chief source of foreign currency. Family farming provides 90% of staple food production in sub-Saharan Africa and accounts for 30% of GDP. However, the food situation in the sub-region remains volatile and forecasts are alarming. Food insecurity and malnutrition rates in West Africa are among the highest in the world. The West African population is expected to double by 2030, and the demand for agricultural and livestock products will increase by 70%. West Africa currently imports 13 million tons of cereals to feed its population, and if nothing is done, these imports will increase tenfold by 2030. This is a far cry from a viable economic model. Despite its economic and social importance, the family farming sector is largely neglected. And yet, in 2003, the African Union member states meeting in Maputo undertook to devote at least 10% of their national budgets to investment in agriculture. 10 years later, only 10 countries had reached 10%, including only 4 in West Africa. How can we feed a population in a state of chronic food insecurity that is expected to double within the next 20 years? In a region where 80 to 90% of farm are family farms, it is essential to protect and promote this type of agriculture, which is vital if we are to build a West Africa where no one goes hungry. In poor economies with abundant labor, as in West Africa, small production units are not only more efficient than larger ones, but their development also has greater impact on economic growth and poverty reduction. These farms do not have the same facilities as large farms and agribusinesses in terms of access to markets, land, financing, infrastructures, and technology. And yet, wherever family farms have benefited from even minimal support measures, such as the introduction of improved production techniques or high enough prices and secure outlets, they have done wonders. Mali has achieved considerable results with the Rice Initiative, a 13.4 billion CFA input and equipment program. In Senegal, thanks to initiatives undertaken by both government and producer organizations, onion production rose from 40,000 tons in 2002 to 177,000 tons in 2010. The Market Regulatory Authority estimates the sector sales figure at 22 billion CFA over that period. Is there any need to point out that most of the world's cocoa production comes from family farms based mainly in Côte d'Ivoire, Ghana, Nigeria, and Cameroon? Family farms also made West Africa third among global cotton exporters of the next decade. In a region facing a huge youth unemployment challenge, family farms bolstered by support and encouragement could be a powerful source of job creation. By facilitating access to quality inputs and seeds, increasing storage capacity, adapting production systems to climate change, using organic fertilizers, and ensuring collaboration between producers and researchers, family farms could meet ambitious goals. For instance, water management alone could increase West African rice yields from their current average of 2 tons to more than 10 tons, with 2 crops per year on each plot. The real question then is how we could achieve our objective of hunger-free West Africa without the help of family farms. West African governments need to take account of the priority role of family farms in poverty and hunger alleviation by equipping them with the resources they need to feed our earth while adapting to climate change. But above all, each and every one of us has a role to play. As consumers, we should support family farms by buying local products. Let's break the cycle of hunger through more and better investment in family farms. Join the Grow campaign www.oxfam.org/grow.